And with that, welcome back to the CTM February 2022 Challenger Circuit. Today, we've got the red bracket, which is the bracket right at the bottom. Got Toby, Xeno, Longboy, and Aaron. We already saw one bracket go down with Moya. Alright, good luck to both players. Less luck to the German one. I'm just kidding. Toby, I like Toby. Toby's one of the good ones. One of the very few good ones, but one of the good ones. I love Toby. He's a great guy. And Xeno, also, just everybody loves Xeno, and why wouldn't they? Xeno's great. And they're both great at Tetris as well, not just as people. Neither of them to get a Tetris so far. There you go. There's a Tetris for Toby and Xeno. They're gonna be just covered up the well as a lawnmower was coming, but there's their first Tetris of the game. Xeno at 31,000. Toby with that Tetris goes up to 93,000. Yeah, so far, I think Toby with a better start. It's yeah, about a 2 Tetris lead for Toby at the moment. Toby gets another Tetris. Xeno gets Tetris ready. 140,000 for Toby, 82,000 for Xeno. But Xeno with a Tetris goes up to 105. Same line count. So definitely a true lead. And early parts of 18. Not too much to comment on. Toby just cruising currently with this lead. Not a huge one, but a nice one. A good lead to have. Good lead to build on top of. $180,000 for Xeno, 238 for Toby. Yeah, now a 3 Tetris lead for Toby, although Toby with don't know what he was going for there with the L. Either way, it's gonna cost him at least a few burns. Double right there will do the trick. Now setting up for Tetris once again. Xeno, 250,000. Toby still ahead at 288,000. Past the halfway mark, approaching 80 lines. 356,000 for Toby, 321,000 for Xeno. So things going pretty smoothly for both players. Nothing groundbreaking with their transition paces so far. But definitely solid tournament paces. I'll be there with the Tetris going up to 431. Xeno at 369. Xeno's board looking a little bit awkward. Sacrifices a hole in the middle of the board. And that ended up being a very, very good decision. As with a few burns, they're clean. And gets a Tetris. 418,000 for Xeno. 478,000 for Tobe. Tobe slightly ahead in lines. Now has a J dependency. Shouldn't be a problem filling it. J droughts never happen. And right now, it's a one Tetris lead for Tobe. And both players are clean. Tobe gets 2 Tetrises on top. Xeno has been waiting for the Lombard. So might only be 1 Tetris behind in terms of pace. But gets a Tetris right there. 119 for Xeno. 3 more Tetrises available. Tobe with 1 more Tetris available at 572. So looking at neck-and-neck transitions, actually. Tobe trying to set up for this final Tetris. But we'll just be taking the single into level 19 at 576,000. Gets an immediate Tetris. Tobe up to 600,000 level 19. Xeno transitions at 581,000. Immediate 19 Tetris for Xeno as well. Tobe had some burning to do, but Tetris into level 20 at 628,000. Xeno just keeping a clean board. Now a little bit awkward there with that left side, but getting pieces over without a problem. Oh, that Lombard just flies over for Xeno. There's a Tetris for Xeno. 636,000 for Xeno. 687,000 for Tobe as he enters level 21. Xeno follows suit. Gets another Tetris on level 21. Xeno took the lead right there, but Tobe takes it straight back. Ahead by a Tetris and ahead by 3 lines. So this is incredibly neck-and-neck right now. Both players are just playing incredibly clean. And it is incredible how many times I have used the word incredible. Another touch there for Xeno. Goes up to 771. Takes the lead over Tobe. Tobe having to do some burning. Tobe currently at 749,000 into level 23. Xeno now establishing a 1.5 Tetris lead as they enter level 23 at 800,000. Whoops. Okay, I'll fix that after the game. So Tobe entering level 24 at 786,000. There's a Tetris finally for Tobe, but Xeno, after some minor burning, gets a Tetris once again. 866,000 for Xeno. Tetris for Tobe goes up to 849 into level 25. Xeno's now established a clear lead. Still anyone's game. And Tobe's playing clean at the moment, but so is Xeno. The pressure's on for both players, but Xeno getting up dangerously high. Can definitely survive this. But one mistake could be the end of Xeno right now. Just trying to burn whatever, but not able to do it. And Xeno tops out at 882, and Tobe, meanwhile, has cruised on ahead. And at 983, we'll take game number 1 of round 1. This is not round 2. Why would you say that this is round 2? How could this be round 2? Never said round 2. Always said round 1. Alright, both players are ready. So, game number 2 in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. I've got like one of the good flavors of Ray's energy drink. It's really good. Like, if I had to describe it, it'd be good, great, and best. But what's almost as good as Ray's energy drink? Do exclamation point Ray's for more information in the chat. This is embarrassing. This is horrible. Oh my days. 25,000 for Xeno and 25,000 for Tobe. So even starts. Yeah, you know, I'll I'll give a bit of a thing. I think most restreamers can relate to this, but I don't know if people have never restreamed will know about this. You know, when both players are just playing really solidly, you're kind of just like, what am I supposed to say? Like, they're both Tetrising at, like, basically the same rate. Both at 142. What do you want me to say? You want me to, like, analyze Toby's game with, like, PhD level research in the middle of the match? There's the more you know. 169,000 for Toby, 170,000 for Xeno. $240,000 for Xeno, 261,000 for Toby. Yeah. These guys are not giving me much to talk about. They're just playing very solidly. Solid Tetris. Xeno playing out high up. Had to take some burns, but maintaining this board and gets a long bar over. This is what NES Tetris looks like. Looks like falling blocks. 330,000 for Toby, 292,000 for Xeno. Xeno's just this left side, man. It's crazy. Just building it out like crazy, and there you go. Pair of Tetrises for Xeno goes up to 344,000. Toby at a 337,000, but advantage for Toby as he's 6 lines behind. Got a Tetris back into the lead and still 4 lines behind. Toby now hoping for either a long bar or an L. Gets a long bar now. Now hoping for a J. J does come. And 5 lines behind. Toby ahead by 15,000. So yeah, still the and oh my god, there's a flying pig in Xeno's background. Oh my god, there's a talking elephant right next to Toby. And Toby at 455,000. Xeno with that Tetris goes up to 444,000. Toby with a massive Lombard dependency on his board. And now needing the Lombard to the right side to uncover the dependency. There's enough lines for Toby to burn out of this before he hits 19 speeds. Toby burns out of it with that Tetris, goes up to 494 with 2 more Tetrises available. Xeno already gonna transition to level 19 at 538,000. So Toby with the Tetris can have the advantage going into level 19 and does so. 541,000 for Toby. Xeno starting off level 19 with some burning and currently at 544,000. Still burning. Toby already got a Tetris on level 19. Now establishing a 1 Tetris lead. Make that a 2 Tetris lead. 589 for Toby. 554 for Xeno. Xeno still in the stig. It's looking like they're very likely gonna survive, but it's just cost them so much pace. And Tobe definitely has taken advantage. 670,000 for Tobe. 577,000 for Xeno, who's still not completely clean, but Xeno currently just not caring. And we'll be playing on Road 2. Oh, Xeno, that tap of the T right there. Absolutely insane. Xeno's left side, left building, insane from Xeno. Where is the lawnmower for Xeno? Tobe also in some trouble, actually. And Toby's not a crazy good roller. Just a mundane old tapper. And sacrifices the board a little bit to keep the well open was the right choice. And in the end is rewarded with that lawnmower, but now still has some burning to do. Tobe at 750,000 on level 24. Xeno at 687 on level 25. Xeno can still catch up, but behind by 60,000 and ahead by almost a full level. Those facts are not boding well for Xeno at the moment, but the fact that Toby's clean as well now. Xeno currently playing pretty solidly, keeping a good board, which is all they can do, and then hope for some sort of mess up on Toby's side. Or, of course, kill screen play. Xeno currently at 765,000. Tetris ready, waiting for the Lombard. There's the Lombard for Xeno, goes up to 803 into level 28. Tobe at 213 lines at 869. Another Tetris for Tobe, 904 for Tobe. With 12 lines to go into level 29. Xeno enters level 29 at 908,000. Already behind of Tobe, who hasn't even reached 29 yet. And the left side for Xeno, just inaccessible. And Tobe in the end. Well, looks like Tobe just got the final Tetris right there. Nice back-to-back there by Tobe. And those are some crazy digs there from Xeno. But just unfortunate with when the well was open. There were some annoying droughts. Definitely didn't help matters. Alright, we got it ready from Tobe and a hover 3 from Xeno. So game number 3 in 3, 2, 1 Tetris. You see, when I first started Tobe, there's an interesting backstory to Tobe. He's been playing Tetris for a decent amount, but only came about recently in the scene. And was actually known for a while because he actually maxed out a while ago, but fortunately it was a case of playing on 50 Hertz, which makes the game significantly easier, especially if you're tapping. And Tobe got a real one, or like a 60 Hertz max out, a standard max out. It's been in the community, and I apparently I saw that this guy was apparently like big in like Guitar Hero or something. It's like, oh my god, some German playing Guitar Hero. That sounds horrible. And I just thought it was just like some dweeby kid. And I saw Tobe during Silverback. I was like, dude, this guy's massive. Like Toby's Wham. Like honestly. And Toby's also at 77,000. Xeno currently at 139,000. So yeah, both players just playing clean, playing solid. 166 for Xeno, 146 for Tobe. Alright. Gonna assume that was a misdrop from Xeno, but will only cost them a few lines. Toby's left side, begging for a J, and then also begging for a square. Now begging for a lumbar, and Toby doing some more burning. Still needing a lumbar for the left side. There it is. But because of burning for Xeno, excuse me, I just had to do something important there for 1 second. 273,000 for Xeno, 297,000 for Toby. $346,000 for Xeno, 346,000 for Toby. Once again, very neck and neck. 18 game here so far. It's been fine margins in the first two games that have been the difference. Actually, no, it was both games Xeno topping out earlier. So it's been close. It's been close. Both games could have gone either way for sure. And looks like game 3 is not gonna be an exception. Very neck and neck at the moment. Although Toby with that Tetris goes up to 462 at 111 lines. Xeno at 422,000 at 106 lines. Xeno, minor burning. At a height that might make players of other playstyles a little bit wary, but not if you're a roller, just mundane stuff. And Xeno just chilling currently, 496 for Xeno. Can get one more Tetris here on level 18. Wanted to avoid building that J dependency, or that lumber dependency rather, but built it anyways, and then in the end fills it up. Not even that high. Xeno, 547,000 on level 19. Toby also on 19 now at 582,000. So Toby able to establish a small lead going into the post-transition phase. And keeping Battle 1 Tetris lead into level 20 for both players. That lumbar left from Xeno just made it look so casual. Tetris for Xeno goes up to 605. Tetris for Toby goes up to 648. $702 from Toby into level 22. Xeno with a massive pit in their stack. 661 for Xeno. 704 for Toby, who has a clean board. Tetris for Toby goes up to 732. Xeno. That burn sequence kept going, but in the end, able to survive it. But is now going for this Atom Well in column 3. And it's going to be a bit of a nightmare as the Lombard just wouldn't show up in time. But there it is. There's a Tetris. Dirty Tetris there for Xeno. And we'll be clean out of it. There you go. But now significantly behind in score by over 120,000 points. Tobe at 831,000. Xeno now in level 25 at 723. Both players are clean, but Tobe has now established a very significant lead, considering which part of the game we're in anyways. Latter few levels. And not that much time before the kill screen, although Tobe cannot afford to top out. Was quite monk-esque there. Tobe currently at 939,000 with an unclean board. Xeno at 778,000, now into level 27. Tobe's burning out of it. Just needs to keep it calm, does Tobe. And if you can just get a few more Tetris out of this, that might be the difference, especially as Xeno able to get that Lombard over. But the board health has significantly declined and only has a few more lines to go until level 29. Xeno currently at 826,000. Tobe at 966,000. Tobe maxing out here into level 29. Currently at 810. Xeno still going, although the board not looking too great. 885 for Xeno. And we'll need to somehow burn out of this and then complete over 100k Chasedown, but it's not happening. And Xeno, despite a great fight, will fall to Tobe, who gets his third max out in a row. Just insanely solid consistency here from Tobe. The big German coming out with a victory and getting the 3-0.
Hey everybody, this is your old pal Vandweller, host of Classic Tetris Monthly. If you like this video, hit thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like it, please subscribe and bang that notification bell. And follow us on Twitch at twitch.tv/monthlytetris. Thank you, and have a nice day.